Hey, it's Mike, your host of Craft Beer Storm. Good morning. It's Monday, new week, and we got a new episode for you. We're final installment in our Great American Beer Festival journey. We talked to Ann Obenchain. She's the marketing director of Brewers Association, involved in organizing the whole event. The Great American Beer Festival is a team. She goes through that. We also caught up with Stone Brewing. We had Steve and Jeremy from Stone Brewing there. They're making great stuff. They won a medal, doing good stuff. So it's all for you. And here we go. And I have Ann Obenchain, the marketing director of Brewers Association. How are you, Ann?
I'm great, thank you, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Yeah. Thank you for meeting me again. We're outside. It's such a roar inside, right? You can't even hear.
Yeah, it's really loud inside. We've got over 15,000 people on the festival floor right now. So you and I are sitting outside on a little patio on the convention center building.
It's so beautiful out today, too. And we're talking about the zombie parade that's going to come down the street, right?
Yes, every few years, every year the Denver puts on the annual zombie crawl, and every few years it coincides with the dates of the Great American Beer Festival. So today we've got the zombie crawl going on, and we're expecting to see a few zombies crawling into the evening session of tonight's festival.
So they buy tickets and then they come in?
And they come in their zombie makeup.
I saw them like 2 years ago. I'm like, and I asked my friend, I'm like, why are these people like wearing all this makeup and goth?
It's fun.
It's the thing. Why not have a zombie parade, right? Everybody wants to be a zombie. All right, so I understand. Yeah, you and your team organized this whole thing, because I love the organization of the Great American Beer Festival, and I asked to meet with somebody who organizes it, and that's you again. We talked earlier this year in the Craft Brewers Conference, but I want to circle back with you, and we'll talk about the GABF this time. And, yeah, so tell me about the origins of the GABF and how it's organized here, because I wanted to talk to you about that.
Great. So the first Great American Beer Festival was held in a hotel in Boulder, and we had 750 attendees. This year, we have over 800 breweries at the 38th Great American Beer Festival, so there's more breweries than there were attendees last time, and we're expecting over 60,000 attendees over the 3 days.
My God, that's a festival, right? Like when I have festivals near me, it's like 1,000, but 60,000.
Yeah, 60,000 beer lovers. We have 4 sessions. We're currently at the members sessions of the breweries, and the members of the American Homebrewers Association come in, and very celebratory. We just announced the winners for the Great American Beer Festival competition that also goes on during this time.
It was this morning. Yeah, I missed that, but I heard a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. So putting on a festival of this size really takes an army of people. It takes we have over 4,000 volunteers that help us on the ground here with crowd management, brew crew. They're pouring beers at booths, just about anything you can imagine, in addition to our 70 paid staff.
That's cool. It's very organized, though. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Just the effort to collate, and then you have the competition as well on top of that.
That's right.
Which is crazy to organize that. I mean,
Yeah, the competition is the world's largest commercial beer competition, and this year we had just over 9,600 entries from all 50 states, plus D.C., plus Puerto Rico, plus Virgin Islands. And judging takes place over 3 days. We have 6 sessions. We have 322 judges from 18 countries that come in. The competition is completely blind, so they don't know what they're tasting. They come in and they know what category they're tasting, but they never see the brand of beer. And so they are some of the best palates in the world.
Yeah, how do you find them? I mean, how do you find judges like that?
Well, it's experience. It's lots of different things. It's judging experience over the years. It's personality, and they have to be able to be consensus builders. So no one opinion can drive the table to decide who the winners are. The table of judges has to come to a consensus. So it's demeanor, as well as palate, as well as recommendations from other judges, and we have about a 3-year waiting list to become a judge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. there is a tremendous effort in that. I mean, how do they stay so... My question is, how do these guys stay sober? I mean, do you have a lot of judges, or... Because if you start drinking samples of...
So we have 52 tables of judges we start with, and they'll do... there's 6 to 8 judges at a table, and depending on the style, the competition manager makes sure that their one isn't palate fatigue. And for high ABV, they're going to take a really hard look at it. So if it's a high ABV beer that you're tasting, they're going to sample you less beer. And they usually start the mornings with a lighter, like a Kolsch, and then you might not judge a hoppy or a sour till afternoon because we don't want to blow out that palate as well. So there's a lot of layers of consideration and really watching. And it's 1 ounce pours as well.
Right.
And of course, there's a dump bucket. Most judges aren't drinking all of that beer; they're tasting it and then they're dumping it. Yes,
but you can be serious. This can accumulate quickly. Well, walking around the floor here, if you have a 1 ounce pour, if you have 30 of them, you're like, okay, that's like 2 pints or something like that. But I understand about the palate too, because if you're drinking an extreme beer like a really heavy duty IPA, that could just destroy your palate, and then you can't really taste anything.
That's exactly right. So that's why they watch and they stage throughout the day on what they're going to be judging.
And now the competition and the festival is only limited to the U.S. Breweries in the U.S.
Correct. Every 2 years we do a World Beer Cup, which is an international competition, and that'll be held in San Antonio next year. Next spring at the Craft Brewers Conference. At the
Craft Brewers Conference, right. I'm going to plan to attend that. I'm going to apply for my media pass
good.
again.
Excellent. We'll look forward to seeing you.
I'd love to come.
Yes.
I hear it's a beautiful place, too. I haven't been to San Antonio.
It is beautiful. But the Great American Beer Festival competition is just American beers.
It's just American beers, and you always have it in Denver. I guess that's right.
That's right. It started in Boulder, moved to Denver a few years later, and has been here for most of its life.
But this is a great facility anyway, and I see it expanding. Like they're releasing more and more space every year.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many more breweries and so much more. And it's kind of interesting. It's not the same layout as last year. I think it's changed a bit.
Yeah, last year the booths were organized by alphabet and had some feedback from our attendees and our brewers. We had been organizing by region prior.
Okay.
And so this year we went back to regions. So there's 9 regions, like Midwest, Mid-Atlantic, Northeast, Southeast, which everyone seems to prefer.
Yeah, I usually I love hoppy stuff too, and I gravitate toward the Pacific. But they just do fantastic work with IPAs. It's unbelievable. And they always win. They always win the Great American. Them and California and Colorado are the 2 states that I see winning a lot of the medals, But there's a lot. Even in Denver, like yesterday I went on a small brewery tour. Mm-hmm. To visit Denver took me on a 3 brewery tour, which was great. So, and then, but there's 70 breweries just in the Denver area.
That's right. I think the latest count I saw in Denver, zip code is 84, actually, is what I heard. But what was I going to say? I think you say California and Colorado have a lot of wins. They also have, a lot of breweries in their states as well.
I think California has 1,000.
They just hit 1,000, yes.
My God. That's crazy. New Hampshire has 100. They also have probably, a tenth of the population of California, but California is really making awesome beer. It seems like an excellent festival. You have it every year. The Brewers Association is located in the Denver area as well, I guess?
Yes, Brewers Association is located in Boulder, so just north of Denver. Mm-hmm.
Not too far. Boulder's a beautiful city, too. I just love the whole thing, the whole concept. And you're probably in the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest beer. It's got to be.
We've claimed it.
I don't think anybody has had a 60,000.
Yeah. We are the largest ticketed beer festival. There is a larger beer festival in Oregon every year that's unticketed.
My God. Unticketed in Oregon. Well, yeah, you're going to get a whole bunch of people coming to that, right? Free beer. That's so awesome. So, what's your favorite beer? What's it is?
It's hard to pick a favorite. So what's great about the Great American Beer Festival is you can go and discover new beers, and yesterday I was at the Pro-Am booth, which is where they've taken a professional brewer and they've scaled up a homebrew. So they've worked on a homebrew recipe. And I had a delicious cranberry brute. And
Brutes are nice, yeah.
It was nice and dry. The clarity looked like a jewel. It was just beautiful. Slightly tart, but not too sour, and it was delicious.
That's so great, yeah.
So that was my favorite of yesterday. I still have to go find my favorite for today.
You're going to go back in later and go,
yes.
Yeah. You're enjoying beer. Beer brings people together. That's what I say.
It does.
Right. That's fantastic. Well, I thank you for taking the time out to talk to me.
Thank you,
I'm
Michael.
sorry our schedules got screwed up. My plane got delayed, and we were supposed to do this Friday, but never did Saturday. But I'm here, and we got it done. So
thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself, and cheers.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, I got Steve and Jeremy from Stone Brewing. How you guys doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, we just won a medal. Our colleague Chris and David won a medal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, from our Liberty Station. Stout. American style stout.
Is that the one over here?
Yeah, for our Sumerian Portal. Yep.
Man, congratulations.
Always fun to win medals, man. Hard to do. A lot of good beers out there. So.
There are fantastic
Yeah.
beers. Yeah, that's good. The Stone has always put out great beers.
Thank you.
Appreciated that. So that's why I wanted to come over here and just talk to you about it. What's new with Stone Brewing these days?
Oh man, we're always doing new things.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of new lager beers out. We've got a new Tropic of Thunder lager.
I just had it. It's very good.
Oh,
Cool, thank you.
She poured me something. I don't know what it was.
Well,
What is that?
we'll find out. We're not sure.
It's our Buenaveza.
Oh, Buenaveza,
Yeah,
okay.
Like, give me your glass.
Mexican style lager.
This is very good too.
Yeah, just trying to figure out what fans want. So our IPAs, our West Coast IPAs, still do great.
Yep.
They keep going up, and but we're kind of we do them very well. We want
No,
to.
you do. All the IPAs are tasted from your.
Yeah, we're still a lot of innovation and a lot of possibilities with different hops. We haven't changed from that. We're still diving into a lot of new hops. That the Tropic of Thunder has cashmere, which is a newer public variety.
I just made a beer with cashmere.
Yeah, it's
really
a beautiful
good beer.
hop. So lots of opportunities still with hops. Lately, we've been playing with some different yeast strains, especially the Norwegian Kvike yeast.
Yeah, we've got a new beer coming out in January called Never Ending Haze. It uses the Kvike yeast. Kvike, I'm not
I've
sure
heard of
how
that.
you pronounce it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I've been using it for a number of years. It's become very popular. No one's using it like we are, I promise.
Oh yeah. No, I can imagine.
So that'll be local release coming up in a couple weeks.
Local meaning just San Diego, California.
Well, it'll go international next year.
Next year.
It's going to be a special release. So. And same with the one you're drinking. Actually, will be a spring release.
What's in this?
The Buenaveza. So it's Stone's take on a Mexican style lager. Definitely done Stone style though. It's got some weight to it. We use fresh lime, real lime, not artificial, and some salt as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, guys. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to me about it.
No worries, man.
All right. Have a
you're
great
welcome.
festival.
Nice talking
You
to you.
too.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cheers.
Hey, yeah, that was Ann Obenchain. She's the marketing director of the Brewers Association. A lot of knowledge, a lot of stuff that goes into the festival, man. A lot of preparation, and it just every time I go there, it's just a great event. A lot of great people are happy, smiling. Things go off. I don't see any problems with it. I mean, they're just great events. There's talks. There's booths. Everybody's cool. No drama. It's good stuff. We also caught up with Stone Brewing. We had Steve and Jeremy. You got to get Greg. I got to get Greg on the podcast, man. So if you guys are listening, Greg Cook, got to get him on. Steve and Jeremy said they're going to hook me up and get me get him on for me. Hopefully you listen to this, guys. I'm going to send you an email. We'll make it happen. And yeah, that is those are your sound bites for Great American Beer Festival for this year. I'll be back next year. But it was just a fantastic event. I thank Denver. Visit Denver. They took us to breweries. We got sound bites there. I thank the Brewers Association for my media pass. You guys rock. And I'm going to be at that Craft Brewers Conference as well in San Antonio, which is coming up next year. Get some more sound bites, interview more people. And that's what I have for you today. If you like what we're doing, please go on to iTunes. Give us a rating. Give us a review. 5 stars. It's awesome. We'll get it. It's the only way we get up in the rankings. We just get out there. And, we just tell the world about good craft beer, that there are local breweries. Go to them, support them. They work hard. They put their lives into it, and they make good beer for you. Also running New York City Marathon coming up November 3rd. I'm doing it for the American Cancer Society, trying to a fundraiser. Go on to Instagram. There's links, Instagram, Facebook. Please click on the link. Give whatever you can. $5, $10, whatever. My goal is 30,000. If you want to give 30,000, you're awesome. I got to raise 3,200 though for the American Cancer Society as a minimum. I'm about 1,300 short. So whatever you can do to get me over that, I'd appreciate it. And that's what I have for you today. Keep bringing you these things. We got we do these interviews on Mondays. Wednesdays we do beer styles. So we go down to the Great American Beer Festival. This is over 100 styles. We just pick one a week and go through it. There's subcategories in all these styles. And then on Fridays we do Craft Brew News, the drama, the news of the week. Crazy stuff, but it's good. Keeps the blood going. All right, guys, this is what I have for you today. I hope you have a great rest of the day and a great week. We'll see you on Wednesday. Take care.